Tour the World is brought to you by Wendy Tours. Experience a different world. Singapore Airlines, a great way to fly. And Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage. G'day there and welcome to this brand new series of Tour the World. Real people, real travel experiences. Now, we get to go on tour with real Aussie tour groups. And this week we join Wendy Tours to an absolutely extraordinary destination. This is incredible India and the Golden Triangle. The big five for this tour experience one of the seven wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal, the eternal monument to love. All meals are included and we dine like Maharajas. Get to know the mighty Mughal emperors at the fascinating Agra Fort. India's bazaars are a shopaholic's delight, and relax with a fabulous night of Bollywood magic at the Kingdom of Dreams. This fully inclusive 9-day tour is the perfect introduction to incredible India. It takes in three of the country's most dynamic city centres, Delhi, Agra and Jaipur. Along with many of the country's key cultural sites, the tour starts and finishes in Delhi. India is unlike any destination we've covered on this show, and despite all my pre-holiday research, nothing could have prepared me for this extraordinary experience. It's absolutely enthralling, the colours are electric, the tastes exotic, and the pace never lets up. Just when you think you've got it all sorted, think again. After all, this is India. The monuments, museums, markets and magic are all waiting to be discovered. And we're on tour, so we're going to need a tour guide. So Vic, how long have you been a tour guide here with Wendy Woo?
I'm working as a tour guide with Wendy Woo since last 3 years, but as a tour guide, I started my career in the year 2000.
What's the best time to visit India, do you think?
Well, in India, the best time for the tourists, particularly the people from Europe, Australia or US, as they are from the different type of climate. So what I can suggest that September, October and November, late December and early January can be a bit hazy or very foggy weather here. So I suggest September, October and November.
What's the top piece of advice that you would give to a tourist, a first-time tourist to India?
Don't expect the things in a systematic way. We have a lot of changes at the very last moment, so be ready for them.
So be flexible?
Be flexible, of course, and be prepared for different wonderful things.
And be prepared to have an amazing adventure.
Of course.
Before we get underway, time to cover off a few of the basics. Now, when you travel with Wendy Woo Tours, your airfares are included in the cost of your tour. We fly with Singapore Airlines, which offers fast connections through Singapore and on to our final destination of Delhi. There are over 110 weekly services from Australia with business and economy class cabins. The service is excellent and it's the perfect way to start our tour. The accommodation on this tour is great. All our accommodation is clean, comfortable and well located. All meals are also included, but more on that later in the show. The three cities we're visiting are not that far apart, but India's roads and traffic can be a bit of a challenge. However, our air-conditioned coach is a really comfortable way to travel. We're on the road with around 15 fellow Aussies, plus a handful of Brits for good measure.
With Wendy Woo, we went to China, and that was a great experience. So that was one of the reasons we used them to come back here as well. I think one of the reasons we like that is because the bulk of the other people are Australian and they're just so easy to get on with. So you know that you've got a pretty good chance of having a good group tour.
It certainly has taken me very much out of my comfort zone, unlike anything I've ever experienced before.
It's really great to travel and to see how other people live.
And it gets you out of the cooking and the housekeeping.
So, why the Golden Triangle? Well, let me explain it to you. At the top of the triangle you have Delhi. Across to the left, Agra and the famous Taj Mahal, and across to the right, the pink city of Jaipur. And within that triangle, you have many of India's top tourist attractions. We're going to get to see quite a few of them on this tour, starting off in the captivating capital with its magic and mayhem. Welcome to Delhi, India's perennial capital city, consisting of Old and New Delhi. First stop, the medieval marketplace of Chandni Chowk and a cup of steaming chai tea. Now, I've never seen a cuppa prepared with quite so much flair, and it's absolutely delicious, the perfect morning pick-me-up. Time to explore this bustling market. Now, India has 1.2 billion people. That makes it one of the most populous nations on Earth. And that can make finding a little me time, a little tricky. But look, on the bright side, you are never going to be lonely. And what's made this destination so amazing for group member Nikki?
The Indian people and the way they live. They have the same goals as we do in life. They want to provide shelter, they want to provide food, they want to provide water for their family. We do it on a completely different level, and they work very hard to make that living. It's amazing.
Other highlights of our tour of Old Delhi include the magnificent Jama Masjid Mosque and the Lakshmi Narayan Hindu Temple, said to have been inaugurated by Mahatma Gandhi in 1939. Time for another cuppa at the traditional tea house right next door to the temple. I'm just absolutely obsessed with this tea. It is just beautiful. It's chai with ginger, lots and lots of sugar. It's amazing. In the afternoon, we head for New Delhi and some more retail therapy in the bustling clothing market off Connaught Place. Then it's back to the serious sightseeing, this time in a slightly more serene setting, at the magnificent Humayun's Garden Tomb. Now, we're under very strict instructions for filming here at Humayun's Tomb. No love scenes and no dancing, so I'm not going to break into a little jig. But what I am going to show you is an absolutely incredible fusion of Mughal and Persian architecture, which is said to be the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. And it's easy to see why. This grand Mughal mausoleum shares several similarities with the fabled Taj, including perfect architectural symmetry, but more on that shortly. Now, heading off on your dream tour can quickly become a nightmare without travel insurance. Well, I'm here with Daniel at SUNWILD Holidays to find out more. G'day, Daniel.
G'day, Adam.
Tell me about travel insurance.
Travel insurance is as important as your passport. Not only will it cover you for lost luggage, cancellation costs, and also stolen valuables, but most importantly, it covers you for medical and evacuation costs that you may incur while you're overseas.
Fantastic. Well, let's hope that none of us ever need it, but it's good to know that you're covered if you do. Yep. Now, I believe that the PDS is a very important document.
Yeah, the PDS is a document that discloses the conditions of your policy.
So it tells you what you're covered for and what you're not covered for.
Yes.
Very important information. Now, I believe that you have a very special offer for Tour of the World viewers tonight.
We do indeed. Tour of the World viewers will receive a $200 SUNWILD Holidays voucher for selected tours, and also 30% off a fully comprehensive travel insurance policy.
Fantastic. $200 off selected tours. Jump online for more details or call the number on your screen. Let your experience start here. SUNWILD Holidays, your tour specialists. Now some amazing special offers on Aussie day tours from Tour the World and Do It Tour. Great fun at last minute rates. In far north Queensland, save 10 to 20% on an awesome outer reef cruise, snorkel, scuba dive and scenic flight package with Down Under Cruise and Dive in Cairns. Explore the fabulous outer Great Barrier Reef, then take a scenic chopper flight. A range of reef and rainforest packages are available. Book at doittour.com/TTW. In South Australia, save 10% on a Southern Ocean wildlife encounter with Australian Wildlife Adventures. This extraordinary 3-day tour puts you up close to some incredible marine life. A range of tours exploring the Eyre Peninsula and the Great Australian Bight are available. Book at doittour.com/TTW. On to the bustling regional centre of Agra with its magnificent monuments, the Red Fort and of course the Taj Mahal. This is the real India and it's quite an eye-opener, perhaps the most confronting part of our journey. The traffic has to be seen to be believed.
When you've travelled along the motorways, you can see perhaps a whole generation on a scooter. You'll then see a goat herd crossing the major road. You'll then see a cow. You'll see four-wheel drives, tuk-tuks, bicycles, and they're all working together.
Well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, and it has been worth every single second. Now, down through the ages, lovers have mourned lost loves in a variety of different ways, through music, sculpture, art. Well, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan took matters to a whole new level. Now, I've heard a lot about the legendary Taj Mahal over the years. Many travellers say it's changed the way they look at the world. So my expectations have been pretty high, and I have to say, I'm not disappointed. The mausoleum was built by Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It's the ultimate expression of love, and there seems to be plenty of that in the air.
It's something that you've seen photos of, but you don't think it's going to look so beautiful. It was just absolutely beautiful against the sky. The sky was nice and clear. It was sort of a misty morning. We thought, well, okay, it's not going to look as good as what you've seen in photos and everything, but we just got there at the perfect light, and it was beautiful.
On to the flamboyant pink city of Jaipur. Now, what an amazing place this is to wander and explore on foot. Now, Jaipur was painted pink back in 1867 to welcome the Prince of Wales. Now, here at the City Palace, you might rub shoulders with some modern day royalty. This is the home of the Jaipur royal family. Now, one of the most fascinating attractions here is the Janta Manta Astronomical Observatory, built in the 1700s. There are 5 of these sites in northern India, but this one is the best preserved. Next stop, the fabulous Amer Fort. Now, the word fort in India can be a little confusing. It generally refers to a fortified palace, and this one is exquisite. Hitch a ride up to the main gate with an obliging elephant, evoking images of the Maharajas of old. To climb aboard these gentle giants is a humbling experience. All right, now it is time to meet the Mughals and get to know them just a little better. Of course, India has centuries of rich history to explore, and many of the surviving monuments are all thanks to the mighty Mughal emperors, including the Agra Fort. Let's take a little stroll back in time. The Agra Fort is perhaps the best preserved of the forts we'll visit on this tour, and it gives the most detailed insight into royal Mughal life. Work on this fort started in the mid-1500s and it served several emperors. Most notably Shah Jahan, who built the Taj Mahal. He was imprisoned here by his own son, meaning he could only admire his prized creation from afar. Now, the greatest of the Mughal emperors was Akbar the Great, and he really put the A in Agra, ruling from this area, and he established an amazing seat of learning and philosophy. A busy man with 5,000 lady friends, apparently, but like all good emperors, he found the time to plan his own tomb so that he wouldn't be forgotten by his loyal subjects. Now, it's got to be said that Emperor Akbar was a bit of a spontaneous kind of guy. He liked to do things on a whim, and he decided to relocate his entire court from Agra to here at Fatehpur Sikri, about 40 kilometres away, so he could be close to his favourite holy man. So they spent 15 years constructing this amazing city from scratch, and then overnight it was completely abandoned and the court returned to Agra. Today it's an amazing insight into Mughal royal life. Tell me a little bit about the food here in India.
People from different places, they shifted to India and definitely left. Then they came along with their own influence. They influenced India a lot in different ways. So, of course, the food. Like when the Mughals came here, they introduced the Mughlai dishes. Most of them are the non-vegetarian dishes. Sometimes they are very mild, sometimes they are very spicy. And when later on some Portuguese came, they introduced the potatoes and the red chilies. And as India is a big country, so we do have a big variety of dishes. Southern Indian dishes, they are completely different than the North Indian dishes.
This is a fully inclusive tour, which means all meals are included in the cost of your tour. And we're treated to some amazing dining experiences, like lunch at this fabulous former Maharaja's palace in Rajasthan. Now here's your chance to win an amazing Aussie escape for 2 people in beautiful Broome from Tour the World and SUNWILD Holidays. This prize includes return airfares from your nearest capital city, 5 nights at the fabulous Cable Beach Club Resort and Spa in a Garden View studio, a full breakfast daily and airport transfers, a stylish set of the new super strong but extra light Juno luggage from Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage, a selection of Go Travel products to help you get the most from your travel experience, and a men's holiday wardrobe to the value of $500 from our good friends at Uberman, New Brisbane store, now open. To enter, just tell us in 25 words or less why you need an Aussie escape with Tour the World. To enter, visit tourtheworld.com.au. India's bazaars are packed with a fabulous range of handmade arts, silks and sculptures. We learn more about the intricate marble inlay work used on the Taj Mahal, a technique brought to India from Iran. 20,000 master craftsmen worked on the Taj, setting the precious and semi-precious stones. Carpet making is big business in India, and a handmade rug can make a lasting memento of your trip. There are various methods for testing the quality, so we talk to the experts to find out more. What's your tip for buying the right carpet?
For a right carpet, handmade carpet, first you have to think about the color combination, number 1. Number 2, what type of design you like for your sweet home. And to check the quality, you must check the underside of the carpet so that you can see that if the design at the underside is as good as the front side, you can go ahead.
And I have heard that when you see the right carpet, it will speak to you. Is that true?
Yes, they can whisper.
They whisper to you?
Yeah, they whisper.
Our visit to Jaipur Handicrafts includes a lesson on tying the gorgeous Indian sari, which is of special interest to Ali.
Well, I think one of the main reasons for coming was because one of our sons is marrying a beautiful Indian girl over in England. So we wanted to find out as much as we could about their culture and to find out about how they arrange their weddings, which is very different to how we do in England. And we've been really lucky because at some of the hotels we've stayed at, we've actually witnessed weddings, and it's just so fascinating, really. And that was another reason for coming, was to buy my sari. I don't know if it will be appropriate, but that was great fun. And so we actually went to the I don't know, the factory or whatever it is, and tried that on. So again, that was a great experience that I wouldn't have had anywhere else.
And I'm not letting Ali get away with all the attention. Now, there are plenty of times on tour where you need to keep your valuables high and dry. So check out this range of waterproof pouches. The dry camera pouch, phone pouch and tablet pouch are 100% waterproof. You can operate your device while safely protected against water damage. Now, speaking of keeping dry, no one likes a wet holiday, right? Or a damp brolly in your bag. So lock your umbrella away in its very own drip-proof case. It's 100% waterproof when sealed. For more amazing options from the Go Travel product range, visit gotravelproducts.com.au. Now some more amazing special offers on Aussie day tours from Tour the World. In Victoria, save 20% on a boutique wine tour of the gorgeous Macedon Ranges with Mike's Wine Tours, offering small group tours, personal service and expert knowledge. Includes a delicious restaurant lunch and tastings at some of the region's best wineries. To book, call Mike's Wine Tours and mention Tour the World. In southeast Queensland, save $40 per couple on Brisbane's closest hot air balloon ride with floating images. Just 30 minutes drive west of the CBD. A magical 1-hour city and country balloon flight, including a restaurant breakfast and flight certificate. To book, go online and enter promo code TTW0814 or call Floating Images and mention Tour the World. For more details on these special offers, visit tourtheworld.com.au. Well, after all the hustle and bustle of this tour, time for a change of pace as we enjoy a fabulous night out at the Kingdom of Dreams for a little Bollywood magic. But before the show, I'm going to catch up with one of the stars. Backstage, the company are busy preparing for tonight's performance, and the atmosphere is electric. I have a few minutes before my interview, so time to catch a fascinating presentation of traditional folk dance before heading to the green room to meet the lead actor. Now tell me about the show here tonight at the Kingdom of Dreams.
Okay, this show is Jumru. It's been on for 2 years now, and we have 60 dancers on stage, 50 actors on stage, and a lot of LED lights and a lot of flying in the air, and I'm on the harness also. So it's a non-stop 2.5 hours of a show, and it's grand. It's a dedication to Kishore Kumar, who's a legendary singer of India.
Is there any romance in the show?
Yes, a bit. Yes, it's a love story.
It was a fantastic performance, and the whole Kingdom of Dreams is an experience that if people come to India, then okay, the Taj Mahal, the Agra Fort, all of the other stuff, but go to the Kingdom of Dreams and experience it. It was fantastic, a fantastic finale to the end to the trip. Yeah.
Mesmerising, and I think probably the more you try to make sense of something, the more confusing it is. It's a bit like the traffic. I think you've just got to go with the flow, really, and that's probably the best way to enjoy it.
Now, if you think this tour ticks all the boxes on your holiday checklist, call Wendy Woo Tours or go online to wendywotours.com.au. For more episodes of Tour the World, visit our website or like us on Facebook. Well, there you go. That is just a snapshot of what's on offer on this incredible tour. So much that we couldn't fit into the show, believe me. Special thanks this week to Wendy Wu Tours. If you have travelled to India, please do let us know about your experience. Jump on our website or Facebook, and we look forward to hearing from you. Well, until next week, safe and happy travels from Tour the World.